Yeah, there are currently wildfires raging all over Los Angeles as of yesterday, and this is affecting celebrities. It's obviously affecting ordinary people as well, but all of these headlines are coming out about the way that celebrities who live in Hollywood are being affected by the natural disaster. First of which, and I find this the most interesting, Ben Affleck evacuated, but he was driving through all of this smoke to save his ex-wife, Jennifer. Ready? Ready for it?
Which one?
Who do you think it is?
I have my suspicions.
Who's his favorite ex-wife? Who's his favorite ex-Jennifer? Garner. It's Garner. Yeah, it's the mother of his children. Surprise, surprise. His baby mama needed someone to come save her, so he rushed through all of the smoke and flames. You can see him with this very intense expression in the car. With the window open. I feel like you shouldn't have the window open.
Smoke's gonna get in.
That's a bad idea, bro. Yeah, I just think that that's kind of endearing. Like, I think they're going to get back together eventually. It's inevitable, right?
I mean, maybe that's how this story turns out, right? That's how the movie version of this ends.
They just
live happily ever after.
Ben and J-Lo just settled their divorce proceedings,
and which
were going on for a long time.
So she's got a movie. Jennifer Lopez has a movie coming out called Unstoppable. And I watched the trailer for it the other day, and I believe it said that it was produced by Artist Equity. And I believe Artist Equity is the one that Ben Affleck owns with Matt Damon.
You're correct.
Yes.
Unstoppable was produced by Ben Affleck. And J-Lo took another L because there was supposed to be a premiere for Unstoppable in LA, and it had to get canceled because of the dangerous conditions of the wildfire. And I don't know if Ben was planning to attend this because he's attached to the project, but that didn't happen. Lucky timing, I guess.
Jennifer Garner would have been like, what, are you going to that premiere?
Yeah.
The hell do you think you're doing?
But there are some more heartwarming stories related to the wildfires as well. Police Academy actor Steve Guttenberg jumped in to help battle the LA wildfire. He actually interrupted a newscaster, some news anchor that was reporting on the situation in the street, to give everyone like a public service announcement that they needed to get out of the city. He said if anybody has a car and they leave the car, leave the keys in the car so that we can move your car and these fire trucks can get to Palisades Drive. What's happening is people take their keys with them as if they're in a parking lot. This isn't a parking lot. We need people to move their cars. So if you leave your car behind, leave the key in so that a guy like me can move your car and that these fire trucks can get up here. It's really important.
You know, there's actually like actors, like was it Steve Buscemi that was like a firefighter and then went to help on 9/11?
Steve Buscemi was a firefighter?
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I could be thinking of a different actor. I thought it was Steve Buscemi, but also Robert John Burke and then later Johnny Lee Miller were both actors that got that worked as firefighters. Like Johnny Lee Miller, after the show Elementary, went on to like get his like certification to become a firefighter.
I somehow find it more surprising that James Cameron used to be a truck driver than Steve Buscemi being a firefighter.
Why?
I don't know why.
No.
We have another 20 from Daniel J. Corica. Fort Bragg is right now doing its controlled burn of forest floor debris so that North Carolina isn't California. Happy New Year, Skater Boy and Ghost Girl. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my friend.
I don't think that California or that North Carolina is going to have the same level of wildfires as California, but some people have this theory that actually it was an act of arson and that a lot of these wildfires are intentionally set by the so-called tweakers, the tweakers in the woods who are starting fires on purpose because, I don't know, they're tweakers. There's no real explanation for it. But some people say this cannot be naturally occurring. There are tweakers going into the woods and starting these fires on purpose. And I don't know if I believe that, but it's definitely possible.
Very, very possible. But there was other people, Mark Hamill, Jamie Lee Curtis, Mandy Moore, all lost their homes while all of this stuff was going on.
That's confirmed. Like they already evacuated last minute, and Mark Hamill.
Okay, maybe not lost their homes, but just evacuated. Just evacuated.
But then I think you were right, Mandy Moore, or Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt they lost their home.
When I saw that, I was like, huh, they're still together. True love does exist.
Well, if you're just at that sweet spot of fame where you're not a Ben Affleck or a J-Lo, I think you have a chance to last.
In the chat, somebody said James Woods lost his house. If so, that is very sad. That is very, very sad. But yeah, there's all these stories. And then, of course, this was the other one here. It says Amazon Studios, Paramount cancel movie premieres, Screen Actors Guild cancel award nominations. So more than just that Unstoppable premiere, a lot of stuff is being pushed back. And then Chris Pratt offered a moment of prayer to the firefighters.
Join me in praying for the brave firefighters sacrificing so much to save our houses and our town. Jesus protects the lives of those battling the flames and the lives of those who couldn't evacuate. And this is just another reason for deranged people to hate Chris Pratt, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're like
they'll add that to the list.
I did. Luckily, I think I only saw 1 or 2 deranged tweets saying it was biblical and they were in that God was doing this to Hollywood because
you saw people saying that?
I saw a couple of tweets like that because people are insane.
Well, look, even if that were true, you don't need to point it out. Yeah. And you're also blaming everyone who lives there when 99% of the people affected are not celebrities in any sense of the word. They're just ordinary people who have had their lives sometimes destroyed or ended by these disasters.
I mean, I tend to think that this is... it's one of the things that like the left will make fun of the right for and claim like it's like religious fervency, where they're like, when the George Floyd statue got like struck by lightning and they're like, it's a sign from God. I'm like, maybe, but also it could just be that stuff happens. I tend to add on the skeptical side here, but when you turn that type of hysteria to something like this, it's like, you really didn't need to say that, did you? Like,
as a religious person, I don't discount the idea that a natural disaster has some sort of supernatural providence involved. But yeah, again, even if it's an act of God, I don't think God needs you to back him up.
Yeah.
I don't think that he needs you to argue in favor of it.
And just most of the people who are out there are not living in the Hollywood Hills. No. They're in apartments.
These videos I'm seeing so far are terrifying. People are in their houses. They have to turn the gas off in their house, and there are just flames completely blasting at their windows, and they just have to stay inside because there's no choice.
See, says Jimmy Cobb says, when you said sign from God, the camera went out, Brett. Actually, it's been flickering a little bit today.
We've been having technical issues.
I don't know if that was God. Maybe
nothing new for us.
If I get hit by lightning on the way home, we'll know I was wrong, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Can you imagine if you got hit by lightning when there's no rain and there's snow on the ground?
It's like, damn, Brett had that one coming.
You were tempting fate a little bit there.
So yes, it's a very scary situation that's going on out there. But I saw Chris Gore in the, like, he tweeted about it. He goes, he's like, I was told to evacuate my home, and the place they told me to evacuate to was like 3 blocks away. Maybe I'll just stream today. I'm like, oh, damn, that's crazy.
Well, that means he's likely safe. So it's fine.
Let's hope.
Right.
So yeah, just hopefully everyone is safe. There's a lot of stuff going out there, but yeah, I want everybody to be safe in the homes. It's sad to see.
If you're in that area, do evacuate, but listen to the podcast in the car while you're driving away.
Yep. Exactly. Okay.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.